than you would like, but hey, I'm gonna look at two different vantage points from our viewing area to show you in the snow belt. Surprise, it's cloudy. There have been flurries, some snow showers here or there. For the most part, just a cloudy day though. However, you head west and a different story for Put-in-Bay. Take a look at this as we take a look at sunrise. Look at that, they have some sunshine out there, and notice a little bit of ice there, a little glazing of ice, a little shield of it. Very little though, but still showing up here for really the first time this winter, the past couple of days. We're near 10 degrees colder than this time yesterday, which means we're currently reading in the middle and upper 20s for the majority of the area. However, it's the wind chill middle and upper teens for almost all of our official reporting stations, with the exception of areas east and south. So clouds, or a few flurries around this morning. Otherwise, a lot of clouds around, but to the west again, notice the islands did have a little sunshine. So you're the lucky ones. Extreme northwestern Ohio near Toledo as well, getting some sunshine. A little bit of light lake effect will kick in mainly after the sun goes down this evening. That's round one. There's another round before the weekend arrives. These are all nickel and dime kind of snows though. So for tonight, a few flurries and snow showers around, continuing through tomorrow morning. Again, just the snow belt areas. Otherwise, tomorrow is going to be even colder than today. And just the snow, that light lake effect through this evening and tonight and through tomorrow morning could have a quick inch in some of the higher elevations of the primary and secondary snow belt. So your 8-hour forecast shows you today we have temperatures in these 20s stuck there, even colder tomorrow. We'll break that down for you temperature wise in your 8-day, and look at the weekend forecast. Here's something beautiful even in the midst of winter from Chagrin Falls. Beautiful, showing the falls there moving rapidly. And speaking of water, a little bit of ice now showing up on Lake Erie because of the cold temperatures. It's going to be even colder tomorrow. We'll take a look at your 8-day forecast and our chances of snow after the break. Welcome back to Fox 8 News at noon. It is a cold one out there, and for some woke up to some flurries, some lake-driven ones, otherwise just clouds. However, in areas like North Canton and west, you've had a little bit of sunshine. Those bright spots help a bit, although clouds filled right back in. The normal high today, 35, the normal low of 22, the record 69 from 1916. The record low is 6 below, that's in 1936. Sunrise 7:43, sunset now at 5:38. Weather story, well, cold with some hints of snow at least through the end of the week. So nickel and dime lake effect snow occurring this evening and tonight, ending tomorrow morning. Then again, Thursday night into Friday morning. Then it's kind of quiet. Pick day of the weekend will be on Saturday. It'll be very quiet. Still watching the system closely, the track and the timing Sunday through early next week into Tuesday, which is Groundhog Day. Looking at the past 24 hours temperature wise, we were hovering in the upper 30s yesterday. We are now in the 20s, and we're going to be stuck in the 20s and even the lower 20s for high temperatures tomorrow. So even a little colder than it is right now. 27 in Cleveland right now, 33 in Columbus. It could be worse. I mean, look at 11 degrees in Minneapolis, 17 in Cedar Rapids and Green Bay. Our wind chills, though, middle and upper teens. If you happen to be walking around, perhaps outside or back and forth running some errands, it's really cold even going from the door to your car. A lot of clouds again around, a couple of areas west getting a little bit of sunshine, but it's pretty much short-lived. This swath of snow mainly stays across southern Ohio tonight, but again, some lake-driven snow as winds shift will start to occur after the sun goes down this evening, so 6, 7, 8 o'clock in the evening. And then continuing a couple of lines here, a little unorganized, but could have put down a quick half of an inch or inch in the snow belt areas by tomorrow morning. Little break tomorrow afternoon, again a very cold one, but then tomorrow night into early Friday, spotty lake effect continuing, should be ending around noontime Friday. Again, that could be another inch or so. So in the snow belt areas, these two little instances of snow, these two little hiccups, for most of us means nothing but a coating, maybe to a half an inch. But if you head straight into the snow belt areas, a different story, maybe an inch or so by tomorrow morning. And then you do it again with another little nickel and dime snow Thursday night into Friday. Could end up being about 1 to 3 inches with the next 48 hours in the snow belt itself. For tonight, around 20, quick trace to an inch. Otherwise, tomorrow, low 20s. Some morning spotty lake effect snow. Clouds will rule the roost though, and maybe a couple of glimpses of sunshine if you're outside of the snow belt. But look at that, highs only low 20s tomorrow. We have seen sunshine today, but many of us have not. So you're thinking, well, where was that? To the west and to the south had a couple of breaks of sunshine. Near downtown areas east, not so much. Obviously some lake effect clouds around, as well as some lake effect snow showers are going to return later this evening once the sun goes down. But a cloudy day and a cold one with temperatures hovering hovering in the 20s here. However, the temperatures are a little deceiving because the wind chill is in the middle and upper teens. All the clouds around, and eventually the swath of snow stays south, but some lake effect snow showers, very minor amount, occurring later tonight through tomorrow morning, and then happening again tomorrow evening, tomorrow night into early Friday. These are small amounts of snow, but in the snowbelt areas, it could turn out to be maybe about 1 to 3 inches, with both instances all the way for the next 48 hours. 20 tonight, overcast and colder, some light lake effect, a trace to an inch in the snowbelt, an additional inch possible by Friday morning for the second stint tomorrow night into early Friday. Pick day of the weekend, Saturday, mostly cloudy around 30, and then we're still watching that storm system Sunday, Monday into Groundhog Day. Good chance there's some sort of accumulation of snow, a general synoptic style too. Well, hello there. It's been cold enough to have a little bit of ice, about 4% coverage right near upon the shallower western basin of Lake Erie. Look at that sunshine there. Clouds for most of us, though. We have a couple of snow systems here and there before the weekend, and then we're watching a bigger one. We'll take another look at your 8-day at the app.
Hey, Melissa.
Hello, you guys. Yeah, today we have a few flurries around, but for the most part just cloudy now, and actually to the west a little bit of sunshine. High temps upper 20s. Gets even colder tomorrow, low 20s, mid 20s Friday. Both days, especially in the morning, there could be a couple of snow showers. From the next 48 hours, these two little stints of snow could add up 1 to 3 inches in the snow belt. Quiet start to the weekend, still watching Sunday, Monday, and a Groundhog Day. Looks like they're a very cold day today, and actually Chagrin Falls, beautiful picture here in this vantage point showing a few flurries too. Lake effect snow, a couple of bouts are on the way. We'll break that timeline down for you, plus your weekend forecast is ahead.
Melissa Mack.
Definitely throwing salt to those wounds, huh? Even colder.
It's January. We're used to it. We're tough.
It really, we had temperatures even yesterday, upper 30s was above normal. Really hasn't been that bad. If you think how many days we would look and there'd be no ice here upon Lake Erie. Right now, about 4% coverage. Obviously, just a little bit of a glaze here, but the open water's out there. But think about this, the warm weather here in about 5-6 months, how fun it's going to be in the Put-in-Bay area. And looking how there's been sunshine there. Now, if you're in the snow belt, a little different. A lot more clouds around West Geauga High School. Wanted to show you that you may have had a brighter spot or brighter overcast, but you didn't have that sunshine like out west, where it's been beautiful for much of the day. Cold for everybody, though, and the chance of some late lake effect continuing overnight tonight. It looks about 8 to 8, that time frame 8P to 8A. Looks like there's a chance of at least a couple of lake effect snow showers. Quick coating to an inch max in the snow belt only. The past 24 hours, we had those 30s around this time yesterday, and instead we're in the middle and upper 20s. We won't even get to the middle and upper 20s tomorrow. We have a 5 to 10 degree deficit right now, located currently air temperature wise 27 Cleveland, 27 Worcester, and 27 Toledo. Obviously, it's the wind that makes a big difference, so here's what it feels like. It feels like it's in the upper teens to the low 20s for areas farther south and east. So besides some of the sunshine out to the west near Toledo, too, in the islands, and a couple of breaks as you head farther south, most areas have had a lot of clouds kind of socked in today. Not the kind, though, that are producing many snowflakes. A few lake effect snowflakes are going to occur with this swath of snow staying just south of us, but as winds start to shift to the north and west, we'll have one little bout of lake effect snow that'll be tonight and then again tomorrow night. And here's a look at some of the areas of concern for that swath of snow to the south of us. It's going to bypass northeast Ohio. So a couple of bands or striations of some lake effect snow bands tomorrow night, tonight and tomorrow morning, and then quiet much of tomorrow. Then again, another little round of spotty lake effect snow tomorrow night through early Friday, and then quiet to kick off the weekend, not so much to end the weekend. For the next couple of days, in terms of those two little stints of snow, a coating to a half of an inch for most areas. If you're even farther west and south, nothing at all, maybe a flurry. But in the snow belt, a coating to an inch tonight, add another inch or so on top of that, so 1 to 3 inches from tonight as well as tomorrow's event in the snow belt itself. For tonight, around 20, light lake effect snow, a trace to an inch in the snow belt. Leftover lake effect snow early tomorrow, just another cold day, but some breaks of sunshine. Low 20s. 8-day forecast shows it's sunny and cold. Now some sunshine for others out to the west, but some lake effect snows on the way. We'll take a look at that and your 8-day forecast after this break.
Over not last year. Do you think it will freeze over this year?
I would say the odds are not really that likely, but I mean, we'd have to have a stretch of very, very, very cold temperatures. And as of right now, there's a day next week you come close to 45 to 50.
No.
Oh, wow.
Maybe.
Wow.
That's the tease here. So
Yeah.
stay tuned.
We actually like that. We like that news,
That's a better one. All right, take a look here from Flats camera to show you that we've had some bright spots in the overcast, but not sunshine here near downtown. Now to the west, Some sunshine south, a couple of breaks of sunshine, and for most of us, it's just been a cloudy and very cold day today. Temperatures only in the 20s, as opposed to yesterday, we were in the middle and upper 30s. From 8 p.m. to about 8 a.m. through the overnight, lake effect snow showers, nothing organized, maybe a quick coating to an inch in the snowbelt areas. The rest of us, not at all. So 32 in Columbus, 27 Toledo and Cleveland. We have teens upstream like Minneapolis at 14. Wind chills in the upper teens for the majority of northeast Ohio, with wind gusts that'll reach up to about 20 miles an hour or so overnight and through the day tomorrow, which is not good news when tomorrow's air temperature is already going to be colder than today. So you can imagine how cold it's really going to feel tomorrow. All of the clouds are on, but again, some sunshine out toward Toledo and the islands, and to the south, some breaks of sun amongst the cloud cover. This swath of snow is going to stay south. It's also the culprit for some advisories that have been issued just south of our viewing area. But as winds take more of a northwest trajectory overnight tonight, we'll have a couple of lake effect spotty snow showers ending tomorrow morning, and then again, same instance, a very minor event tomorrow night through early on Friday. Here's a look at a couple of those bands that developed, and they're gone by midday tomorrow. Then breaks of sun, cold, low 20s for highs. Again, a few lake effect snow showers tomorrow evening, tomorrow night, and then ending as we head into your lunch hour on Friday. Then that's it. It's going to be a quiet end of the week and a quiet start to the weekend. Sunday, not as quiet. That's when that big panhandle hook will be on the way. A coating to an inch tonight. Add on top of that tomorrow's minor event tomorrow night into Friday. So 1 to 3 inches from now until Friday, those two minor events in the snow belt only. Back to tonight's forecast, we'll have temperatures hovering around 20, light lake effect snow, very spotty, trace to an inch, definitely a cold one. Winds pick up a bit, a little gusty at times tomorrow, about 20, but sustained 8 to 16, leftover lake effect snow early. Some breaks of sun amongst the cloud cover, but somewhat anemic sunshine when you have high temperatures only, making it into the low 20s. Then we head for mid, and definitely been a lot colder. You probably felt the difference today. Air temperature 20s, right, for the most part. Wind chills have been in the teens for the majority of the day. And still showing a little bit of ice here, showing up at about 4 to 4.5% ice coverage upon Lake Erie in general, and mainly across the shallower western basin, which obviously is right here toward the islands. And you can see how it's shifting here and there when it's a little breezy at times. Winds will become gusty at times overnight tonight and tomorrow. So the actual air temperature is going to be colder tomorrow. So you can imagine with gusty winds how cold it's going to feel too. Look at how beautiful. Now think of this. At this point, normally it's just pitch black just about a month ago, and now it's 6:16. I know the sun went down, of course, already, but look, it's still pretty, a little bit of a twilight going on there. What a beautiful glimpse. So if you wanted the sunshine today, you had to head west or south a couple of breaks of clouds. For most of us, we were kind of layered up in the clouds, and the clouds were just blanketing the sky, especially in the snowbelt areas. 31 was the official high temperature today, 34 in Columbus. Upstream, even colder areas like Minneapolis only hit 15. So almanac-wise, it puts us about 4 degrees below the normal of 35, and the record 69 from 1916. Sunrise now 7:42, and that sunset 5:38 tonight, which is why we can still see twilight. 5:39 tomorrow. We're going to gain 1 minute in terms of the sunset time frame, going a little bit later. Precip futurecast showing you about 10 to 20% chance through the overnight hours, and then kind of disintegrating as you wake up tomorrow morning. That's all lake effect spotty snow showers. Max a coating to an inch in the snowbelt areas only. So the weather story, cold with hints of snow as we approach the weekend. Nickel and dime lake effect snow, that'll be from tonight through tomorrow morning, then again tomorrow night through Friday. Those two little stints won't put down much snow whatsoever. Pick day of the weekend, Saturday. The messy system Sunday through early next week is going to turn out to be, I think, more of a snowy scenario versus a mix. Could just mix initially. Break that down here in a minute. Temperatures currently are in the middle and upper 20s, and with these winds, not too gusty just yet, but sustained around 10 miles an hour, has really made a significant difference to what it feels like right around the mid to upper teens for the wind chill. And again, the wind chill, our wind chill is the actual air temperature in areas like Minneapolis. They can keep those teens up there. A lot of clouds today, but again, to the west and south, you've had some sunshine, especially that Jet Express camera. What a beautiful one it's been nearly all day. This blanket and swath of snow is going to stay across the southern third to southern half of the state. But for us, as winds start to really shift and have more of an orientation northwesterly, that's when some of those lake effect snow showers will start to kick in here through the evening hours. From winter weather advisories to some shades of red with winter storm warnings does not include northeast Ohio. You can see it's kind of spitting out a couple of tiny striations of lake effect snow showers through the overnight and through tomorrow morning, coming to a halt by midday around lunchtime. But notice these temperatures at that point only in the low 20s for high temperatures tomorrow. Again, kicking in with a little trough diving in, a couple of more snow showers, lake driven tomorrow night through early Friday. And then Friday, we end the week quietly and we kick off the weekend. Same deal. Difference is Sunday. Generally speaking, over here, you can see a quick coating to a ½ inch almost anywhere, even west, more like flurries though. But from now through Friday, so tonight's stint of snow, tomorrow night as well, there could be areas that get about 2 or 3 inches in the primary and secondary snow belts. So by tomorrow morning, an inch or so in some of those backyards, some areas 2 to 3 inches or so by the time we approach lunchtime on Friday. So we have a couple of bouts of lake effect snow, and then we have that system Sunday night, Monday night into Tuesday for Groundhog Day. Next Friday has potential of hitting 45 to 50-ish. 21 tonight, light lake effect snow traced to an inch by dawn in the snow belt only. Leftover lake effect snow, highs only reaching low 20s. At least there's some sunshine tomorrow. Your 8-day forecast shows you we have these
task force with some snow.
A shake and a shiver. It's one of those days where I mean dread just walking to the car. It's just it's that cold. And you know me, I don't wear a coat a lot of time. I'm like, I'm good, I'm fine. Not in this weather. I will put a coat on. We have temperatures in the middle and upper 20s, and you factor in the winds of it around 10 miles an hour. Makes it feel like it's in the middle and upper teens. If you happen to be out and about on this Wednesday evening, halfway to the weekend, we're almost there, 2 more alarm clocks. A lot of clouds around today for most of us. However, not all of us. The west, like for example, our Jet Express camera, sported a lot of sunshine. Snow, a swath of it staying south of us, but northwest winds will bring about a couple of bouts of lake effect snow showers tonight. Another bout will occur tomorrow night, but the one tonight, not much. In the primary and secondary snow belts, could be a coating to an inch by mid-morning tomorrow. Another little bout tomorrow night, and then we'll talk about food. All right, as we look here from the Great Lakes Science Center, all of the clouds around. But if you were west today, you had some of the sunshine, and even south, a couple of breaks in the clouds. For most of us, though, from downtown to points east, it has just been a cloudy day. Very, very cold. Obviously, even colder tomorrow. Overnight tonight, some lake effect snowflakes. Those spotty snow showers in the primary and secondary snow belt could add up to an inch of snow. Another little bout will occur tomorrow night into early Friday. We had the 30s this time yesterday. Right now, we're just hovering those middle and upper 20s across the board. Could be worse. Could be 14 like Minneapolis or 17 in Green Bay. The wind chills, though, do feel like they're in the teens. Bundle up as you're out and about on this Wednesday evening with the clouds around. At least it's not the swath of snow, too. This is also the culprit for some winter weather advisories, winter storm warnings for us. Northwest winds are going to pick up some of the lake moisture and have some of the spotty lake effect snow, but not these winter weather advisories. And again, some winter storm warnings out there too, all the way through the Virginias and even North Carolina. For us, a couple of spotty lake effect snow showers, a coating to an inch tonight in the primary and secondary snow belts only. And then tomorrow, a break. We'll have highs only in the low 20s, mostly cloudy conditions. And then as we go into the overnight hours again tomorrow, an additional light maybe coating to an inch of snow. So as we take a look here for tonight, we're looking at the forecast to be right around 20 or so, light lake effect snow. Traced to an inch, obviously cold. Tomorrow, even though we're going to get some sunshine, leftover lake effect will be around early. And then it's just a mostly cloudy day, but at least a little bit of sunshine. Highs only low 20s. That's where we bottom out. We dig ourselves out of that. We at least go back to mid 20s on Friday.